You ever looked at someone and thought, something feels off, but I can't explain it? Like they're smiling, but it doesn't feel real. Or they say, I'm fine, and you instantly know, yeah, they're definitely not fine. That's not magic. That's you already reading people just without realizing it. Now imagine if you could actually understand what people are thinking or feeling without them saying a word. Sounds like a superpower, right? But here's the truth: you don't need mind reading powers. You just need to start noticing what most people ignore. Let's start with something simple. People lie with words, but their body tells the truth. Ever seen someone say, I'm really confident about this, but their shoulders are tight, arms crossed, and they avoid eye contact? That's like saying, I love gym while eating chips on the couch. Your brain picks up on these tiny mismatches. You just don't always pay attention to them. Here's the first secret: don't listen only to what people say, watch how they say it. Because words are controlled. Body language, not so much. Now let's talk about eyes. Eyes are honestly the worst liars. If someone is comfortable, their eye contact feels natural, not forced, not avoided. But when someone suddenly looks away too much or stares a bit too hard, something's going on. It doesn't always mean they're lying. Sometimes they're just nervous. And that brings us to an important point. Don't jump to conclusions. Reading people is not about judging them. It's about understanding them. For example, imagine this. You say hi to someone and they reply with a dry, hey, and look away. Your overthinking brain, they don't like me. Reality, they might just be tired, or having a bad day, or thinking about something else. See the difference? Context matters more than behavior. One signal means nothing. But patterns, that's where the truth is. If someone consistently avoids eye contact, keeps distance, gives short answers, then yeah, something's up. But one moment, that's just being human. Now here's something fun. People reveal a lot when they're comfortable. Watch how someone acts around their close friends versus strangers. With friends, relaxed, expressive, maybe even a little weird. With strangers, controlled, careful, filtered. The real personality usually shows up when the filter is gone. So if you want to read someone, don't just observe them in one situation. See them in different environments. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest giveaways: micro reactions. These are tiny, almost invisible expressions that flash for a second, like when someone hears something surprising and their eyebrows lift for a split second before they act normal again, or when they smile but their eyes don't match. That quick moment, that's the real reaction. It's like their brain told the truth and then quickly tried to cover it up. But don't worry. You don't need to become some detective analyzing every blink. That's how you become the overthinker again. Keep it simple. Just notice when something feels inconsistent. Because humans are actually pretty predictable. When people are comfortable, they open up. When they're nervous, they close off. When they're interested, they lean in. When they're bored, they disconnect. It's subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's another powerful trick: listen more than you speak. Most people are so busy thinking about what to say next, they completely miss what's happening in front of them. But when you actually listen, not just words, but tone, pauses, energy, you start understanding people on a whole different level. Sometimes what someone doesn't say is louder than what they do say. Now let's be real for a second. You're not going to read every person perfectly. People are complicated. Some are good at hiding things. Some don't even understand themselves. But that's okay, because reading people isn't about being 100% accurate. It's about being a little more aware than yesterday, a little more observant, a little more understanding. And here's the best part: when you get better at reading others, you also start understanding yourself. You notice your own habits, your own reactions, your own tells, and suddenly everything makes a little more sense. So next time you're talking to someone, don't just hear their words. Watch their actions, feel the energy, notice the small things, because people are always communicating, even when they're silent. And once you learn how to read that, you'll realize people have been telling you the truth all along. You just weren't looking closely enough.